first graders. So today is Monday and we have a new phonics rule. Now remember, we don't have the spelling homework and no spelling test this week, but we still want you to know some of the phonics rules and we'll still practice them, okay? And this is the aw sound. Like if you see a cute puppy and you go, aw, that's the kind of sound right there, aw. And it can be made by an AU or an AW. All right, AU and AW both say aw. So let's look at some of these words. So we have our TH brother and we say th, aw, thaw. Now there's 4 letters but only 2 sounds because the TH go together and the AW go together for that aw sound. Let's try this one. K, r, aw, oo, crawl. All right, here's an AU, still says the aw sound. Ready? F, aw, t, fault. All right, see this one? See, l, aw, law. Now, I hope you're chopping with me at home, not just watching me do it, because remember, if you're doing it, that helps your brain learn it better. All right, let's try this one. Ready? R, aw, raw. F, aw, n, fawn. J, aw, jaw. Like this right here is your jaw. L, aw, n, lawn. It was a DR, but remember it's 2 sounds. D, r, aw, draw. Ooh, here's our GH dad. Remember, he doesn't say anything. Remember, he's just quiet. So, ready? K, aw, t, caught. Now look at all those letters, but only 3 sounds. All right, oh, where is there STR in there? S, t, r, aw, straw. And, oh, GH again in there. T, aw, t, taught. All right, so those aw sounds, you're going to have a book that looks like this, Pause for a Cause. And it says highlight the words with AU or AW and then read it to somebody in your family. So I'll read it to you, Pause for a Cause. And then you can read it along with me and then you can try to read it on your own. All right. If you ever saw a helper dog, you know what it can do. Only some dogs can be trained as helper dogs. So those helper dogs help people like maybe in a wheelchair, people who are blind. There's different reasons that they would have those. A helper dog goes to school because it needs training. The dog studies to get the helpful skills it will need. So even there's dog school for these helper dogs so that they know what to do. If you can't see, a dog can help. It is trained to pause for autos in the street. Autos is like automobiles, like cars. It hauls things if you can't. So it can help you carry things. If you can't hear, a dog can tap you with its paw. Oh, there's her aw sound too, paw. It might crawl on your lap or rub your leg with its jaw. So if you can't hear something's happening, it can get your attention in different ways. This is how the dog helps. People living on their own like it when dogs visit them. Dogs can make them laugh. That can be the best kind of help. Now, laugh has the AU in it, but it doesn't make the aw sound that time. That one doesn't follow the rules. That's one you're going to just have to memorize, that word laugh. So there's some good helper dogs out there, and I hope you have fun reading about them. Now today we have a new book for our book study this week. So we did Henry and Mudge last week, and there's lots of Henry and Mudge books out there. This time we're going to do one called Young Cam Jansen and the Missing Cookie. So Cam Jansen, there's a lot of different books about her. So this is Young Cam Jansen, which means it's a little bit easier. It's a kind of a beginning second grade level. If there's some more in this series, if you end up liking this one, there's also some just regular Cam Jansen books, and those are more like third grade level reading. So depending on what reading level you're doing, those are really fun ones. So we're going to read this one together. And today I want you to read chapters 1 and 2 about the missing cookie. So you're going to read first the chapter 1 is going to tell you about Cam and her friends and something that happens at school. So we're going to read that. And then chapter 2 is going to tell you about the missing cookie. So you can read that one as well. So that one's, chapter 2 is not as long as chapter 1. But then after you're done reading those two, you have a booklet that looks like this. Okay, and you're going to answer, it says before you begin reading, I forgot to tell you this. So before you begin reading, so what's the title of your book? What do you predict this story is about? Then read chapters 1 and 2. Write 2 things Cam does when she wants to remember something. So there's a spot for your 2 things there. What's Cam's real name? So you can find that in the book and write it there. And why do people call her Cam? That's not her real name. Why do they call her that? So you can write that. There's some more space here if you need it. And then who do you think stole the cookies? Now don't look ahead. Make your prediction of who you think might have stolen the cookies here, okay? And that'll be what we're doing today in the Cam Jansen book.